Goedenavond, dames en heren. Welkom bij het concert van blokfluitiste Sarah Jeffery. Live vanuit de zolder van Splendor. Heel veel plezier.
Or if you are watching behind your computer screens. My name is Sarah. I'm a recorder player and I'm one of the musicians of Splendor. If you want to chat to me after the concert, please do. If you want to chat in Dutch, that's also fine. But I'm going to talk in English now. This program today, I called it Nieuwe Stukken, which means new pieces. And I've put together music by composers that I've gotten to know on Instagram or on Facebook or on Twitter over this past year. I think like a lot of people, I've basically lived my life online whilst we've been in lockdown. And one of the very positive things that have come out of this is getting to know the wonderful contemporary music community on the internet. So tonight I'm going to be performing three pieces. A selection of pieces by three different composers who I've gotten to know online. Interspersed in this is a piece of music that has basically kept me sane over this past year, and that is the beautiful Suite No. 1 in G major for cello by Bach. This is in a fantastic arrangement for recorders by Michele Petri, who's brilliant, well-known recorder player. So this is what I'm going to start with. I'll also tell you about the instruments I'm using during the concert. Funnily enough, almost all of the instruments today are made by Dutch recorder makers, and that is toevallig, accidental. We're starting off with a beautiful vintage Kolsma recorder made by the Kolsma company in Utrecht. So we're going to start off with some Bach. I'm going to go ahead with two pieces by the American composer Alice Jones. I'm also going to close the window behind me because tourists have come back to Amsterdam, which of course is very welcome from the city, but they're standing right outside the window. 1 second.
You want to close these as well?
Is it too warm for you?
No.
I think it's okay. It's okay.
You want me to close that?
You want?
No,
Oh.
I'm fine.
No. Okay, let's try.
Then we try. If you're wondering where we are, of course, the audience here, you know where we are. For those of you watching at home, we're in Splendor, Amsterdam, which is a concert hall, artist studio, place where music and different things happen in the centre of Amsterdam, which is wonderful. I'll tell you a bit more about Splendor later, but first about Alice. Alice Jones is a composer I got to know, I think, first on Twitter. And she is a flutist and composer. And she has been composing a project called Tiny Efforts. And this is a selection of pieces. She does a new one every year. And she releases them for free, all the scores for free on the internet in a range of different clefs for anybody to download and play on any instrument, which I think is wonderful. Her pieces work beautifully on the recorder because she's a flute player. It's this kind of flute, not this one, but it's the same feeling, the air, how it all works, and they are a joy to play. And I really love how she's creating music and bringing it to people, and it kind of brings this contemporary music community together. So the two pieces I will play, the first is called Dark is Away, and the second one is Starfishing. Yeah, they're great. They're great. I'd like to say something about this recorder because it's very different to a Baroque recorder, which is what I just played. This was built by Dutch recorder maker Adriana Breukink from Enschede, and it's called the Eagle recorder, named after the eagle that flies through the sky. And it's a modern recorder in every sense. It's built with extra keys to go higher, to go lower. This piano key. To go softer. And this metal plate here, the metal labium, this enables you to be very flexible with the sound and the dynamics. But the most impressive thing is that the bore of the recorder is very wide. And according to Adriana, this helps you to blend with modern instruments, because Baroque recorders, you hear mainly the overtones and the harmonics, but not so much of the fundamental tone. So it's quite soft, it blends very well with a harpsichord, clavicembal. But this, you get the wow. That if I compare, taking half my recorder stand with me. Very different.
Almost amplified.
Yes, it's almost amplified, and I can tell you, I play this in a band with drums, with guitar. I've played it with grand piano, and it just works. It's a different thing. I mean,
You need much more air.
much more air. Yes, you need to. Yeah, you need to practice it. But it's great. I've been really enjoying getting to know this instrument. So yeah, the Eagle. Where's the other half of my recorder stand? There we go. Put that back on there. Back to the Baroque now with a recorder by Dutch maker Tom de Vries from Friesland. This is a fourth flute. Fourth flute. So it's actually a recorder in B flat, in Baroque pitch. So the lowest note comes out as an A. Designed for Baroque music, and it's halfway between an alto and a soprano recorder. And I'm just in love with this instrument. So we're going back to the Bach cello suite now for the Allemande and the Courante. I actually got this recorder from Tom last week. For those of you watching online who watch my YouTube channel, Team Recorder, you will see that visit next week on the channel. But I went up to Friesland to meet Tom, and he was telling me about his instruments, and I might have come away with a couple of purchases. But yeah, they're wonderful instruments. So now we continue. So face recognition on my iPad. We continue with two pieces by American composer Malika Fitzhugh. I know Malika through somehow online. I think now we know each other on Facebook. She is a very prolific composer of recorder music. So she has made a great many pieces for solo recorder, also ensembles in all different combinations in chamber music. And I will be performing two of her pieces. They're quite different from one another, but that's really wonderful to get to grips with. The first piece I will perform on a Renaissance recorder by Dutch recorder maker Peter van der Poel from Bunnik. And this recorder is part of a set of 7 instruments, all made from the same tree, made to be played together, that I use with my trio. So this first piece is called Chronicle of a Pandemic Foretold, for one performer using recorder and voice. It's such a special effect to sing into the recorder, and you get these overtones, and it works so nicely. The second piece by Malika is called Grace Laced with Muscle. and strength by gentleness combined, confined. Thank you. This is my only recorder today not made by a Dutch maker. It's a bass recorder made by Yamaha. So it's not, it's special, but it's a different kind of special than these handmade instruments. But I think the bass recorder, it just has this special soft, gentle, low quality. And that's what we will go back to the Bach with for the Saraband. First, I will drink some water. Jeffery, the wonderful diminutions on these Bach movements were also made by Michaela Petri. So they're just wonderful. Now we will meet our third contemporary composer of the evening, and that is Australian composer and flutist Jennifer Hankin. We got to know each other when she sent me a piece of hers called 5 Short Thoughts for Solo Flute. And I realised with this programme tonight, all of the contemporary composers I'm playing are flutists, whether this flute or this flute. And there's something about the understanding of the instrument and the breath and how it works that just fits so nicely with the recorder. So I will play 2 of her movements, Treading Water and Grief for a Lost Future. you. Before I go to the last two movements of tonight's concert, I just want to tell you a little bit about Splendor. And for the people sitting here, you all know already what Splendor is and why it's here. But for those of you watching at home, Splendor, as I said, is a place in the heart of Amsterdam with 3 performance spaces, 2 halls, and this is the attic where we're sitting now, in case you're wondering. It's usually used as a rehearsal space, but I thought it was a perfect place for a very intimate concert. Here at Splendor, we are run by a collective of 50 musicians. I am the resident recorder player, and it's such a special place. I can't explain how grateful I am and how happy I am to have been a part of this group, especially over the last year. We normally, now that concert halls are open again, we give lots of concerts every week. We have a full concert agenda. There are 2 ways you can support Splendor if you would like to. If you're watching on the live stream at home, there should be a QR code popping up. So if you've enjoyed this concert and you'd like to support Splendor with a small donation, feel free. If you live in the Netherlands, you could consider becoming a member of Splendor. It costs €10 a month, 120 per year. And what you get for that is you can come to 50 concerts for free. 50 concerts for €120, and you're supporting the cultural life of Amsterdam. So I think that sounds like a pretty good deal. If you're in the city, then drop by, see what is happening. And I don't have to sell it to the people here because that's exactly what you've done already. I'm going to close the concert with 2 movements, the final 2 movements by Bach at the cello suite, the Minuet 1 and 2, and then the Gigue. I'll be playing it partly on my Kolsma alto, and then a 415, a Baroque pitch soprano, also by Tom de Vries. Thank you for being here live. Thank you for watching this on the live stream. And thank you for watching this if you're looking at this later on YouTube. My name is Sarah. I play the recorder here in Splendor, and it was wonderful to play for you all today. Thank you.